Noisy Pixel.
What's up, nerds, and welcome to another Noisy News Week for the week of February 13th, 2021. Here's where I fill you in on some notable news posted to noisypixel.net this past week. Before I get into the news, I'd just like to say that I am currently reading a whole lot of manga. Like I said in a previous episode of Talking Bits, this year I wanted to read more manga and get more into that community, and I have been doing that. Besides that, I've been playing a lot of Little Nightmares 2. I just really like the game, and I finally 100%ed it. Not a lot of games are coming out this month, so I was able to spend some quality time in that horrific adventure. Let me know what you're playing in the comments below or reading, and we'll talk about it. Starting off the news roundup, we have some Mass Effect drama. Mass Effect Legendary Edition will launch on May 14th, but many fans are wondering what will happen with the Miranda butt shots that everyone seemed to enjoy from the game back in the day. Well, the developers came out and said that the camera angles will be adjusted to maybe not show her butt so much. This sucks a little bit, I guess. If you needed the butt to make your relationship choice of Miranda, if the butt of Miranda was your only attraction towards her, and that's what sets you off on that romantic route, then you've completely lost everything. That was the one thing that was keeping you tied to her, and they took that away from you. And for that, I'm sorry. But I will say that improved camera angles are nice. I have gone back and watched all the angles that they used before. Personally, I don't think her butt is that nice, but I know all you Mass Effect nerds are like, oh, it's the nicest. I've seen some nicer butts out there. But anyway, anything in an exosuit, count me in. Other things that will be changed about the game are femshep kind of animations. I guess she was on a rig with the male version back in the day, so she would like sit like a man and stuff, and so now she'll be more feminine and empowered, as they say. So we lost the butt, but we got a more feminine femshep. That's good balance. I don't know. Let me know in the comments below what you think about Miranda losing the butt shots. Moving on, lots of Square Enix news. They went crazy this week. Starting off, we have Epic Game Store announcing that Kingdom Hearts will launch exclusively on PC on March 30th via the Epic Game Store. This is all of them, and they're all in those 1.5, 2.5 bundles, and you got the 2.8, and you got the whatever, go on and so on, Remind. But the problem is that they're each, the first one, 1.5 and 2.5 are $50. Everything else after that, all the way up to Memory of Melody, whatever, is $60, which you can buy the all-in-one package right now from Amazon, the physical release, for like $25. That's all the games with Kingdom Hearts 3. So it's like $230 for all of them. Kind of sad. Exclusive to Epic Game Store, I have no personal preference over Steam or Epic. I don't give allegiance to any platform except for the Vita. But I know people hate Epic Game Store for various reasons, but people just trying to make money out there. Anyway, let me know if you'll be picking up these PC games. They haven't announced any benefits over the other versions, so I'm eager to see what kind of they bring in to justify that high price point. Square Enix also filed trademarks for Ever Crisis in North America. This is what is to be believed as Crisis Core on modern systems, bringing it back. And I don't know, man. I'm hoping that it is Crisis Core or anything related to Zack's adventure. I miss Angeal, the old soldier group, you know? It's named Genesis. Miss Genesis. Miss them all. See? I'm a nerd. I know the names. The publisher also released some Nier Replicant version 1.224744874139 footage. You got lots of gameplay footage, almost 10 minutes of gameplay here of running around environments and even some of the battle system, and it looks gorgeous. It resembles Nier Automata in the way that Kane moves around the levels and kind of the speed of everything. So I'm anxious to see how it controls and how that compares to Nier Automata. Even more Square Enix news, We have Nier Reincarnation director announcing that the North American version will be on hold for a little bit as they put in English audio and develop that game. All the balances from the Japanese release will be in the North American release whenever it comes, but it is coming. So hold off. We're used to this in the West, getting mobile games late and sometimes not getting them at all, or sometimes getting them and having Square cancel them a year later. RIP Valkyrie Anatomia The Origin. I still miss you. That was a great game. Even more Square Enix news. They announced that the 4th expansion to Final Fantasy XIV will be coming and is titled Endwalker, which is a pretty cool name. It's a pretty cool trailer too. They have this strange song behind it that sounds like a ripoff of another song. I can't really piece it together, but it looks cool. This is probably the only time that I return to Final Fantasy XIV is just to play these expansions. I don't get into too many of the patches that come after, but I do try to play the core story and then kind of move on. If I'll get sucked into it if I continue playing it, but I'm very excited for what they do in this expansion. If it has anything to do with Shadowbringers, then count me in, because the ending of that expansion made me cry. And if you make me cry, I'm a fan for life. That's how it works. To round off the Square Enix news, they announced that Trials of Mana sold over 1 million units across all platforms, digitally and physically. And that is amazing because that means more mana. Hello, knock knock. Yes, I'm very excited for more mana. Sales is the only thing that kind of brings these publishers to do anything. So hats off to you, buyers out there. Developer Rayark has shared a new trailer for the Rhythm Adventure Demo 2 coming to mobile devices, and the pre-registration is open now on Android. The trailer details some animation from the game and has that really nice piano soundtrack to it. Really cool, really cool. I'm excited to play this game. I really liked the first one, so I'm eager to know what they do with this and all the songs that they bring to the adventure. Xseed Games announced that they will publish Akibas Trip, Hellbound, and Debriefed on PlayStation 4, Nintendo Switch, and PC in the West summer 2021. They also announced that a limited edition will be available. I think it's more of a launch edition for $49.99. That comes with a 60-page art book, an official soundtrack, and the game on PS4 or Switch. You can buy a standalone version for $39.99 if you want. Oddworld Inhabitants released a new trailer for Oddworld Soulstorm. This is the new Oddworld adventure, and goddamn, it looks beautiful. It resembles classic Oddworld, which I like, but it has like very nice lighting to it, and that's where the other ones kind of failed. The shadows from the time just didn't do it, but man, this game looks so good. I'm a huge Oddworld fan, and I don't know why. I can't really tell you why I like this weird-ass game so much, but if you don't know what Oddworld is, I encourage you to at least pick up maybe Munch's Odyssey and Abe's Exodus and have fun. New and Tasty. New and Tasty, that's the one. That's the new one. The remastered one. Go ahead and do that one. 505 Games announced that they will publish the Rabbit and Bear developed JRPG Ayude Chronicle 100 Heroes. This is that Suikoden successor, and they released a trailer, and I'm just so excited about this game. And 505 Games is known recently. They did Death Stranded, Castlevania, what is it? Bloodstained. They did Bloodstained. They published it. They've been doing a lot of Japanese games. I'll just say that. And they stopped for a while, to be honest, because they used to do like Battle Fantasia on PS3 a long time ago. It's super weird. Okay, anyway, they're cool. I've heard bad things. I've heard good things about them. But hey, if it brings this game in a better condition and gives them all the money that they want, let them have it. Let them do what they got to do to bring me a Suikoden successor that I could just fall in love with like I did the other entries of that series. Very excited. And then some throwaway news. We got Prince of Persia, the remastered. It's been delayed because that game is ugly as hell. So thank you for delaying it, and I hope that you return to the drawing board and give it the love that it needs. Prince of Persia is such a good series. You cannot throw it to the dogs on last gen systems and in that state. Do not do that to the series, please. Just respect it a little bit. Give us the sequel to that Nolan North one, because that cliffhanger ending was so mean to do to me at such a young age. But I digress. Visual novel news is very scarce, actually. All we have is Evan Echo 2 being rejected on Steam, and that's really sad because I was excited to see such a H game released on Steam. But, you know, it's going to happen. They did say that they will go to other storefronts, but Steam is very viable for these Japanese publishers to release their titles. And we'll be sure to cover wherever they end up releasing on because we're excited about this game. Previews on the site, we got Shachibato, President, It's Time for Battle, Maju Wars. And then reviews on the site, we got Kowloon High School Chronicle, Turrican Flashback, Little Nightmares 2, and Persona 5 Strikers. And guys, that's it. That's the news. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great week. Be safe. I'll see you soon.